Anna Nicole Smith was a captivating figure whose life and career embodied the allure and pitfalls of fame in the modern age. Rising from humble beginnings, marked by poverty and personal struggles, Smith transcended her circumstances to become a prominent model, actress, and media personality. With her striking looks, larger-than-life personality, and magnetic presence, she captivated audiences around the world, leaving an indelible mark on pop culture. Join Factsverse as we present Anna Nicole Smith accidentally let the truth slip out of her. Early life. Anna Nicole Smith, born Vickie Lynn Hogan on November 28, 1967, in Houston, Texas, experienced a tumultuous early life. Raised primarily by her mother after her parents divorced when she was young, she endured a childhood marred by poverty. At age 17, she dropped out of high school and worked various low-paying jobs to make ends meet, including as a waitress and a dancer at a strip club. But it was during her time as a dancer that she caught the attention of Guess clothing company founder Paul Marciano, who saw potential in her as a model. Embracing the opportunity, Smith began modeling for Guess in the early 90s, quickly gaining attention for her voluptuous figure and striking looks. Her Guess campaigns catapulted her to fame, and she soon became a prominent figure in the world of fashion and entertainment. Smith's rise to prominence marked the beginning of a career that would see her transcend the worlds of modeling and entertainment, capturing the public's fascination with her larger-than-life persona and captivating presence. Anna Nicole's career was marked by a series of highs and lows, but her journey through the realms of modeling, acting, and reality television left an indelible mark on pop culture. After gaining recognition as a guest model, her career reached new heights with her appearance on the cover of Playboy magazine in March of 1992. Following her success with Guess and Playboy, she transitioned into acting, making her film debut in the 1994 comedy The Hudsucker Proxy, directed by the Coen brothers. While her performance received mixed reviews, Smith's undeniable charisma and screen presence earned her additional acting opportunities, including roles in films like Naked Gun 33 1/3, The Final Insult, and To the Limit. Relationship and marriage to J. Howard Marshall. Anna Nicole Smith's relationship with J. Howard Marshall II, an oil tycoon and billionaire, captivated the media and became a focal point of public fascination. Their unlikely courtship began when Smith, the burgeoning model and actress, met Marshall in 1991 while still working as a dancer at a Houston strip club. Despite their stark age difference, Marshall was more than 6 decades her senior, the two formed a connection that ultimately led to a highly publicized romance. Marshall was immediately taken with Smith's beauty and charisma and began showering her with lavish gifts and attention. Their courtship unfolded against a backdrop of opulence, with Marshall sparing no expense in his efforts to woo the young model. Despite the skepticism and criticism from outsiders, including Marshall's own family, Smith and Marshall's bond deepened, and they became inseparable. In June 1994, after 3 years of courtship, Smith and Marshall exchanged vows in a lavish ceremony at the White Dove Wedding Chapel in Houston, Texas. The wedding, which featured an extravagant display of wealth and luxury, captured the attention of the media and sent shockwaves through pop culture. The buzz surrounding the wedding only intensified in the aftermath of their nuptials, as the couple's relationship continued to generate headlines and tabloid fodder. Marshall's death. The death of J. Howard Marshall II in 1995 marked the beginning of a protracted legal battle over his estate that continued for more than a decade and became one of the most contentious and widely publicized cases in recent memory. His passing occurred just 14 months after his marriage to Anna Nicole Smith, sparking speculation and controversy surrounding the distribution of his vast fortune. At the heart of the legal dispute was Smith's claim to a portion of Marshall's estate, estimated to be worth billions of dollars. Despite their relatively short marriage, Smith maintained that Marshall had promised her a substantial inheritance and had intended to provide for her financially. However, Marshall's son, E. Pierce Marshall, contested Smith's claims, arguing that his father's will did not include provisions for her and that she was not entitled to any part of the estate. The legal battle that ensued was protracted and complex, spanning multiple jurisdictions and involving numerous legal challenges and appeals. Smith filed lawsuits in both state and federal courts, alleging defamation, fraud, and interference with her inheritance rights. Meanwhile, the Marshall family fought vigorously to uphold the validity of J. Howard Marshall's will and to prevent Smith from receiving any portion of the estate. Ultimately, the case went to the Supreme Court, which issued a landmark ruling in 2006 affirming Smith's right to pursue her claims in federal court. But Smith's victory was short-lived as she tragically passed away from an accidental drug overdose just 4 months later. The legal battle did not end, though, as her estate continued to pursue the case on her behalf. In 2011, the Supreme Court issued a decisive final ruling in favor of the Marshall family, effectively bringing an end to one of the most contentious and closely watched legal disputes in recent memory. Her embarrassing meeting. In 1995, Anna shared a story on Late Night with Conan O'Brien that revealed the lighter side of her personality. She talked about how she'd been in a recent meeting with a movie producer. Things were going well at their lunch, and she was getting excited talking about various potential movie projects. But as she revealed to Conan, she suddenly looked down and noticed that her breast had popped out of her top. Mortified, she started to laugh to ease the tension. But this caused salad to fly right out of her mouth, striking the movie producer in the head. While she declined to give the producer's name, she told Conan he was a gentleman about the whole thing and even sent her flowers later to show it was no big deal. Her death. Anna Nicole Smith's death on February 8, 2007 shocked the world and marked the tragic end of a tumultuous life. She was found unresponsive in her hotel room at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Emergency medical services were called, but attempts to revive her were unsuccessful, and she was pronounced dead at age 39. The immediate cause of Smith's death was determined to be an accidental OD of prescription medications, specifically a lethal combination of prescription medications including chloral hydrate, a sedative, and various other benzodiazepines and sleeping pills. The medical examiner's report revealed that Smith had ingested a combination of drugs in quantities far exceeding therapeutic levels, resulting in respiratory failure and ultimately her death. Smith's passing sparked intense media scrutiny and speculation, with tabloids and news outlets dissecting every aspect of her life and final days. Questions were raised about her history of substance abuse and prescription medication use, as well as the circumstances surrounding her death. Rumors and conspiracy theories swirled, further complicating the narrative surrounding her tragic passing. In the aftermath of Smith's death, her longtime companion and attorney, Howard K. Stern, faced scrutiny and legal troubles related to his role in obtaining prescription medications for Smith and his involvement in her affairs. Stern was later charged with several counts of conspiracy and prescription drug fraud, though he was ultimately acquitted of all charges. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite memory of Anna Nicole Smith? Let us know in the comments section below.